Hello, my beautiful diamonds. It's Saturday morning. I'm getting ready to have a wonderful time out with friends and family today. But before I do, I want to share this with you when it comes to wisdom. And what is the real key to wisdom? Would you ever build a house without blueprints or assemble an airplane without instructions? Or would you conduct open heart surgery without training? Hopefully, your answer to that is no. If we want to know how something works, we should look to the expert for insight. In a similar way, if we want to know how the world works, we should look to Jesus Christ, to God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is insight. Jesus made the world and everything in it. So he knows how life best works. He knows how we work best and how life works best. But too often, we look to ourselves or even to other people to tell us what we are, who we are, what we should think, and to explain to us how life and how this world works. But the good news is this: wisdom doesn't begin with us, the created, but wisdom begins with God and Christ, the creator. Are you interested in real wisdom? I know I am. What about genuine insight, true understanding? Well, if you are genuinely interested in these things, then you know to look to God, study his ways, and consider his character. Examine Jesus Christ closely and find what you're searching for. Real wisdom starts with a God centered foundation. Everything else is built on that rock. But as we do that, we must first honestly ask ourselves some hard questions. Do I want to learn from God and Christ, or would I rather do my own thing? Do I want godly wisdom, or would I rather be my own God? Now let's think about Satan the devil, Lucifer, and how Satan fell from heaven because he wanted more power than God. Adam and Eve, they struggled in the garden because they weren't sure if they could trust God. And ever since, every human has been faced with a choice to either seek God or seek life without him. No one can make that decision for you, but if you want to be truly, truly wise, then you would always seek out God in Christ. And I love, thinking about if you wanted to know how to do something and if you want to know how it works, would you not look to the expert? Absolutely. Like I always think about the refrigerator and how usually it says do not use a sharp instrument when trying to remove ice if you don't have one of those self cleaning refrigerators or deep freezers. And then if someone goes contrary and disobey those instructions and they get electrocuted, they can't blame the manufacturer or the creator and designer because they chose not to follow the instructions, and so they had to deal with the consequences, which they were electrocuted. And the same thing applies here. If we want to know how life works and how the world works and we want to get a true understanding of people, we should definitely go to the ones who originated this world and who created humans, who designed us. So, do they not know how best we work and what's good for us and what's not good for us? You see, that's the beginning of wisdom. And wisdom is a beautiful thing because it helps you to avoid so many pitfalls. It helps you to avoid so many mistakes and so many things that could destroy your life. So, if we choose to follow the wisdom of our creator, our designer, our manufacturer, Jehovah God and Jesus Christ, then we will definitely live a very fulfilling life, a happy life. And I just wanted to share that with you this Saturday morning because I love you, as you know. And I always pray to Jehovah God through his son Jesus Christ for wisdom and give me insight so that I know how to solve problems. I know how to make the proper decisions. And I always want to be a lifelong learner. So there you have it, my darlings. I hope you enjoying your weekend because Jehovah and Jesus knows I'm definitely going to enjoy mine. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.